In this video, I'm going to show you how to download digital quilting files from the internet and then get them into Quilter's Creative Touch so you can use them. Now, I'm going to go to Internet Explorer and I'm going to go to Intelligent Quilting. I'm going to go to the little person here. I'm going to click on that, and because I want to download the files that I purchased, I'm going to click on Download. I've already created an account here, so it takes me to the point where I can log in so I can get to my files. So I've got to put in my password, and then I'll hit Login. View Orders or Downloads. I'm going to click there. Left mouse click, and it's showing me a list of the files that I have purchased. And then notice here's that blue arrow pointing down again, so it means click here to download your files. So I'm going to go to this page where it says Downloads. So I'm going to left mouse click on the first file, and notice it opens up a box down at the bottom. Under Save, there's a little arrow, so I have other choices. I am going to left mouse click on Save As, and when I do that, a box is going to open. By default, it's going to open to the Downloads folder. And what I like to encourage people to do is go up here to where it says New Folder. I'll left mouse click on that and create a folder that says Downloaded Quilting Files. What I want you to kind of keep separate from everything are these downloaded quilting files. So I'm going to get rid of this. And you can see I have a folder called Downloaded Quilting Files. So that is where I want to save my files. I'm on the Intelligent Quilting website. Again, a folder within a folder. I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it Intelligent Quilting. And the reason I'm doing this is if you decide to organize your quilting files based upon the website where you downloaded them, it's a lot easier if you keep them separated from the beginning. African Guys was purchased on Intelligent Quilting, so I'm going to open up that folder with a left mouse click. Then I'm going to hit Save. Then I'm going to go to my next file that I want to download. Left mouse click. I get the icon down at the bottom. Henna in my wedding ring _ zip. I'm going to click on Save As. And by default, it's going to go back to the last folder that I opened, which was this PC, Downloads, Downloaded Quilting Files, Intelligent Quilting. And that's where my file is going. I'm going to say Save, okay? If I use Google Chrome, it looks the very same. When I land on the web page, I'll go to my account, go to Downloads, log in. I'll go over here to download the files that I purchased. Click here to download your files. And there they are. So, for example, if I left mouse click on African Guys, Google Chrome is a little bit different. It shows that I have downloaded already African Guys to my Downloads folder. I wanted to tell you, you don't have to have any special extraction software to unzip these compressed files. Not anymore on Windows 10 and probably Windows 8. They already came with software that would extract your compressed files. So if I left mouse click on that to open it, you can see that here are all the different file extensions that were in that folder, and they have been uncompressed or unzipped. And because they are already in the Downloads folder, what I want to do is take out those items that I need for Quilter's Creative Touch. If you notice across the top, here's the name, the type. This is the file extension depending on what long arm quilting machine someone has. That's the particular file that they have to use. And I like to left mouse click on file type, and it will put these in alphabetical order. So what I'm looking for here is first, the native file type for Quilter's Creative Touch is GPF, and you will also need a BMP file, which is an image file. The GPF file is the set of instructions that tells your computer how to stitch that file out. Now you know that there are a number of files that can be converted within Quilter's Creative Touch. If I'm not finding the GPF and the BMP file, the next file I will use is the QLI file. It seems to be the easiest one to convert and not have any errors in it when I want to convert it and use it into Quilter's Creative Touch. I also like to bring in an image file because some people save a larger picture, an 8.5 by 11-inch picture of the quilting design so that they can show their customers or so that they can remember what it looks like. And if they don't have the PDF file, I will use the Windows Media file, the WMF file, okay? I just need to have an image file. Or you can even use the JPEG file. I'm going to hold my control key down. I'm going to select the JPEG file so I can take a look at it. I'm going to select the QLI file. And I'm going to take the Windows Media file. Okay? I'm going to let up off of my control key on my computer. I'm going to click my right mouse button and I get a number of options. What I want to do is copy these files. Then I'm going to go back to my downloads folder. So I can either choose it up here or I can choose it over here. Let's choose it there. I'm going to go to the downloaded quilting files folder. Left mouse click to open it. Notice there are two folders there, one from Urban Elements and the other one from Intelligent Quilting. I'll left mouse click on the Intelligent Quilting folder to open it. Then I'm going to right mouse click and select Paste in order to get my files from African Guy to be located in the Intelligent Quilting folder. Now I'm going to go back to Google Chrome, Intelligent Quilting, and download my second file, and it is Henna in My Wedding Ring. Left mouse click. I go to the extraction folder, left mouse click to open the file, and then in my type file, left mouse click in order to alphabetize it. As you can see, there is not a BMP file. If there's no BMP file, there will not be a GPF file. So I'm going to choose for my download. I'll hold my control key down, choose the two QLI files. I'm also going to choose the Windows Media files. And there is a PDF file. I'm going to take that as well. I will release my control key, right mouse click, and copy. I'm going to go back to my Downloads folder. I'm going to open Downloaded Quilting Files with the left mouse click. Going to go back to Intelligent Quilting and open that folder. I will right mouse click and paste. So I've now pasted my files, Henna in My Wedding Ring. I'm going to go down to Google Chrome, left mouse click to open it, and download my last file, Flowers in My Wedding Ring. So now Intelligent Quilting folder has all of the files that I've downloaded from Intelligent Quilting, and they have been extracted. But you will also notice that there are 3 folders that have the zip in front of them. So just to keep them together, I'm going to go over to Type, left mouse click, and have it alphabetize them. So they are called compressed or zipped files. Compressed zipped files, and they're all together. These are the files that I downloaded from Internet Explorer, and I have to do a separate process in order to extract those. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'll go to African Guys first, left mouse click to begin the extraction, left mouse click to open that folder, left mouse click on the type to order these alphabetically, and I'm going to select them out just like I did before when I was using Google Chrome. There's not a BMP file, so I am going to select, hold my Control key down, I'm going to select the QLI file, and I'm also going to select the WMF file as my image file. Release the Control key, right mouse click, copy. I'm going to go down to my Downloads folder, go to Downloaded Quilting Files, Intelligent Quilting, and I would normally then right mouse click and paste. Now understand, I only have duplicates of the files that I wanted to download because I'm showing you the differences between Internet Explorer and Google Chrome. With Google Chrome, as I just showed you, all of my files will come in already extracted, and I can take them directly into my Intelligent Quilting folder. What I also have in there are the zipped files that came from Internet Explorer. Left mouse click to open and then begin the extraction process in order to get my files out so that they will look like these. So when you're purchasing your files, you only have to use one browser. So now let's take these files into Quilter's Creative Touch. But before we do that, I want you to see what it looks like when you download files that are already in the GPF file format. So if I go back up here to Downloaded Quilting Files, and I have downloaded a number of files into Urban Elements. So I'll unselect that. I'm going to open my Urban Elements folder. And you see two zipped folders. If I click on the first one, Abalone, notice it's extracted them again. I have my name of my file types right here. Left mouse click on Type in order to alphabetize my file so that the first files I see, hold down my left Control key, a BMP and a GPF and a PDF for my image file. If you have your GPF file and your BMP file, you can just copy those over into a folder where you can import them into Quilter's Creative Touch. So I've selected my three files, holding my Control key down. I'll release my Control key, right mouse click, and I'm going to say copy. I'm going to move back up into my Urban Elements folder, right mouse click, and paste. So I'm going to go to my next zipped folder, left mouse click on Chantilly 2. It opens to show me what's present. I'm going to left mouse click on Type in order to alphabetize the files. And the first file I can see, holding my Control key down, is the BMP file, which I'm going to select. I will next select the GPF file. I will then select the PDF file as my picture file. Release my Control key, right mouse click, copy. I'm going to go back to my Urban Elements folder, left mouse click, hold down my right mouse key, and paste. Now, All I need to do when I get into Quilter's Creative Touch is to remember where I have placed those files. And because I put them in the Downloads folder in the Downloaded Quilting file, it's pretty easy to remember them. Now, the thing that I'm going to have you do, which is going to make getting those files that you purchased online into your Quilter's Creative Touch program, is by using your File Explorer. So I already have one instance of File Explorer open, and it's taken up my entire screen. I'm going to use the Minimize button, move it over here, stretch it out a little bit, and then I'm going to right mouse click on File Explorer and open up another instance of File Explorer. I'll say File Explorer. Now, I have two windows open that have File Explorer. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's going to make it so much easier to navigate back and forth. Let's make this one a little bit smaller. This PC shows you your main drive in your computer, which is the C drive. From there, powered by QuiltCAD, and that is where your Quilter's Creative Touch program is located. So if I left mouse click to open that, I have a number of folders in here from sites where I've downloaded patterns. I capitalize the name, and I have a folder for each of the files that came from that particular website. So for example, if I go to Intelligent Quilting, I have a number of files in there. What I like to do when I download files on a particular day, I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to title that folder with today's date, so I know this is the date I downloaded these files and want to import them. So I'm going to say 12/09/2020. Left mouse click to open. Now I'm going to go over here to Intelligent Quilting, left mouse click, and these are all of the files that are waiting to be put into my Quilter's Creative Touch program. So I'm going to hold my left mouse button down and just drag across all of those files. And I can do this in one of two ways. I can then just drag them over, hold my left mouse button down and just drag them over, and it will move them. Or once I've selected them all, I can right mouse click and say copy, and go over here, right mouse click, and paste. So that's the procedure we had been using all along, copy and paste. Now I'm going to go back to Powered by QuiltCAD, and I'm going to find my Urban Elements folder. I will click to open that. I'm going to add my new files there, so I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to date it 12/09/2020. Okay? Then I'm going to open that folder. I'm going to go back up here to Downloaded Quilting Files, because right now I'm in Intelligent Quilting, and I want to go to Urban Elements. Open my Urban Elements, and here are the files that I want to transfer. So holding my left mouse button down, I drag across all of the files that I want to transfer, right mouse click, copy, go over here, right mouse click, paste. So when I'm looking to bring those files into Quilter's Creative Touch, it's going to be really easy because I've already moved them into the Powered by QuiltCAD folder. So I'm going to close that one and close that one. It opened up Quilter's Creative Touch. I'm in simulation mode. Select Pantograph. I have QLI files that I need to get into Quilter's Creative Touch. I'll just go up to Plugins, and I'm going to do a batch import of the QLI files. So in looking across the top here, always pay attention to what it says. You have your main drive, C, powered by QuiltCAD. So that's where I want to be because I know my Intelligent Quilter Intelligent Quilting folder is located there. Also, my Urban Elements folder is located there. So if I scroll down to the Intelligent Quilting folder, double-click, look for today's date, 12/9/2020, open that folder, and there I have all the QLI files. I want to import all of them, so I'm going to click the multi button here, and then I'm able to select all the files that I want to bring into Quilter's Creative Touch, have converted to GPF files, okay? I'm going to click Import. This is a batch import, so it does it all at once. And it tells me I've been successful in importing all of my files, but it also tells you your imported patterns are in the Patterns Batch folder. All right, I'm going to say OK. Would you like to import more patterns? If, for example, I had patterns from Urban Elements that also needed to be imported, I could then say yes and go to that folder and bring those files in, batch import them as well. But in this case, I don't have any other files, so I'm going to say no. Now, if I want to use one of those files, I'm going to go to Select Pattern, Main Drive C, Powered by QuiltCAD, and Patterns. Inside the Patterns folder is that batch folder where I've converted designs from QLI into GPF. And there they are. Let's go with the little African guys. They're kind of cute. So that's what they look like. And I would do some other things like maybe add more patterns or add more rows just so they're not stretched out so far depending on the size of my quilt. So that's all you have to do. Once you've converted them, then you can bring them up and use them. Let's give it a couple more patterns. Oh yeah, it's looking really cute. And I also bought files off of Urban Elements. So say I wanted to bring in some of the files from Urban Elements. I'm going to select Pattern, Main Drive C, Powered by QuiltCAD. I'm going to click there, and I'm going to navigate to Urban Elements. I'll look for the file 12/9 of 2020, double-click to open it, and there you see my GPF files. No conversion was necessary for those. So I'm going to open up Abalone. Okay, and that's what it looks like. Pretty stretched out, but again, you can add more patterns or rows, or even at this point or prior to this point, you could have put in the actual dimensions of your quilt. This is the safe area as I set it when I first came into the program. Check for breaks using Optimize, and then you're ready to go. So you just really need to remember where you've put your files, and that's why after I download purchased files into the Downloaded Quilting Files folder, I like to 1. Put them into a new folder with the website's name, i.e. Intelligent Quilting. 2. Extract them into a dated folder. 3. Open the Powered by QuiltCAD folder. And 4. Copy the dated folder into the final folder containing the website's name. I hope this helps.